now as you're aware of your chakras, you're aware of the importance of them and the reality of them. Now become or focus your attention at your high heart center and your sixth chakra in the middle of your forehead, and create an energy vortex between the two by sending energy from your high heart center to your sixth chakra, and then back down around to your high heart center and around in a vortex forming. And your conscious knowing self, feel it being pulled into that vortex as if you were falling into a vortex of energy and coming out in the middle of your forehead, looking out through your third eye as a window or a doorway into the astral realm. And feel yourself now as a little ball of light, a little ball of consciousness moving out through that doorway, through that third eye, out into the astral world around you, around your physical body. Become aware of that astral space now as you are separate from your physical body, but also still connected to it. The connection doesn't end until your physical body passes away in the death process. But again, your astral, your etheric will continue on as it carries your conscious knowing self within it. Now, become aware of that flame that flickers within you. In many of you, it is not only just a flickering flame now, it is a bright, burning flame. And with your mind, with your visualization, simply begin to expand that flame, that violet flame within you. It may be other colors of flame, but all of it coming together creates the violet flame within you. And feel it and see it becoming larger and larger till the point it completely engulfs your physical body now. The physical body engulfed within this flame. And just as a flame does, just as fire does, it burns out all the old that is no longer needed. So see it now burning through your chakra centers. See it burning through the chakras, burning out all the old programming, the old remembrances that are no longer needed within you. No longer need to hold on to the past. The past is gone. The past is just a memory. And memories will eventually be forgotten, for they will no longer be needed. Only the present moment is all that matters. Begin to become aware of that, being in the present moment, as this violet flame now burns around, burns all the old dross, the old programming, the old memories, just burning it away, leaving in its place the newborn you. The Christos, the Christ, is born again within you. And now see your violet flame begin to expand out further and further, all around your body and then around wherever you find yourself, in a home, in a building. See it becoming larger and larger and expanding and growing past the building, out into wherever you are, into the outside area, and further out, expanding, growing, till it expands out throughout your town, your village, your city, wherever you are. See it expanding and growing, continuing, and as it does, it begins to connect with other violet flames that are also in expansion mode. And all of these violet flames joining together. Now I want you to, while this is happening, I want you to lift yourself up. Just simply think yourself through your thought. Just be up above the Earth's atmosphere now. If you need to go through the motion of traveling up, then do so. But be above the Earth's atmosphere, looking down and seeing now what we are seeing. As these violet flames, as you are spreading them now, they are spreading the planet. These violet flames spreading everywhere, growing, expanding, connecting with other violet flames, with other consciousnesses all around the planet, eventually engulfing the entire planet. And just as your flame engulfed your body and washed away or burned away all the old programming, the old memories, see that happening now to the planet itself, to all of the consciousness on the planet. The violet flame now completely engulfing the earth, and all of the consciousness on the earth, and erasing all of the old memories that are no longer needed. That is not to say that the memories you want to keep will not be there. They will be. But the ones that you have no need of anymore, see them fading away, burning away, going up into ashes. As the earth and all of life on the earth is completely consumed by this flame. And in its place, see the new earth as the new energies are coming in, have been coming in, are still coming in. See these waves of energy that have been coming in from the universal central sun through your galactic sun into your solar system and down to the earth. Wave after wave after wave of energy, of higher vibration, of higher consciousness. And eventually see that one wave of energy, that one pulse of energy, called the great event, coming down through your solar sun, creating a flash of energy, a flash of light, of higher consciousness coming to the planet. And together with this wave of energy, or this pulse of energy, and the violet flame, everything is purged out, and all that is left is the present moment. The present moment, which is where you will live. You will no longer live in the past. You will no longer only look toward the future. You will learn to live in that present moment. See yourself in that present moment now. After the event, after the solar flash, during the great changeover that is fast approaching this planet now. See it as it has already approached. Visualize it. Create it as it is and will be. As a result of this changeover, see how the earth will change. See how life on the planet will change.
Oh, you found it. Oh, just you were looking for one. Yeah. You didn't have to. Mute your phone.
Now, if you would all just take a moment to visualize, to feel, to see, to know after the changeover, what it would be like as your creation. You are the ones that are creating this. Just as you are creating it now in your mind, that is how it will become as the collective consciousness creates the new earth, the new golden age of Gaia. Whatever that would be to you, create it now, see it, experience it for just a few moments. Feel yourselves being in the moment, being in the light, love has truly taken over the planet, all life. Now, if you would all begin to find your way back to your physical body, from wherever you find yourself, just drift back to your physical form. Merge your astral body back into your physical body. Back now into a complete state of consciousness and circulation, fully revitalized and refreshed. And I am Saint Germain. That always, it is a pleasure to be able to be here with you.
I can believe it.
Whoever has their phone unmuted, please mute your phones. Please mute your phone. Your phone.
Again, as always, it is a pleasure to be with you, to be able to share, to be able to open up new vistas, new understandings for you to come to. For as you are contemplating much that is happening now across your planet, as you are looking at the scene in front of you and wondering, your third dimensional consciousness is wondering, what is happening? Why is this happening? Why can't we just get on with it? Many of you ask that question. Why can it just not be over? Why can we not end this game now? And the answer that comes back to you in those moments may not be the answer that you are looking for, but you know that it is the truth. You know that you must continue to play the game for a little bit longer and to be able to, as you said in your discussion earlier, trust the plan. The plan is everything. The plan has been in motion for thousands and thousands of years, and that is just for this planet here. That is just for this planet. But there is the greater plan, the universal plan, that has been in existence for millions and even billions and billions of years. And it is all focused now in this moment now that you are in. All is coming together exactly as it needs to. As you have heard many times, everything is being orchestrated. So just trust now, trust in that, and look out at everything that is happening, but just look at it. Do not become involved in it. Do not become emotionally involved in it. Just see it for what it is. But know that so much that is happening behind the scenes still yet today is, again, part of this plan. And right now, there is a secret operation that is going on, that is occurring. And it is even beyond the scope of what you could possibly come to understand at this moment, because it is so vast. It is so much a part of a vaster plan here that is occurring. And all you need to do is just trust. Trust in yourselves. Trust in the knowing within each of you that you have planned and worked to come to this moment in your lives, in this moment in your collective lives. This is what you came here to do. And you are right now at the cusp of that, right now, where you are approaching. You cannot say the event just yet, but it is approaching. It is not so much that it is. Rather, we cannot give you a date, we cannot give you a time frame, but we can say that everything is leading up to that now. Even the announcement that you just had of the president, even that is part of all of this. But again, you must trust. You must know that there is a bigger reason for everything here, no matter what it is. But we can tell you, I can tell you, that what is happening now with your president, he is going to come through this. It is not even a remote possibility that he will not make it through it, because it is a planned operation. You must understand that it is all planned. And it is all part of the greater plan, the greater operation that is in motion now. Secret as of yet, but soon to be revealed. Could this be the great announcement that has been spoken of? Very possibly. But there is a series of announcements that will be coming, one after another. And this is the beginning, or rather the ending of one phase now, and approaching the beginning of the next phase. And the next phase will bring even faster announcements, faster developments than you've become accustomed to. One right after another is what is going to be happening here. So when we say for you to fasten your seatbelts because the going is going to be rocky, we have not been joking about this, as you have already seen in this year that you are in now, in your 2020 year. This has been quite a rocky year, and it still may yet get rockier. But once that happens, it will all smooth over, and you will be able to unbuckle those seatbelts and give a huge sigh of relief and be able to sit back and truly come to a rest, because you will have earned it. You are all in that part now where you are earning your keep, so to speak. You are coming to the point where you are reaching the level, the awakening that you have been preparing and planning for as a whole, as a collective whole. True, not everyone will awaken, and all certainly not at the same time, but many, many more are in that awakening process right now. All it takes is just a little nudge here and there. And that's where you come in. You, the light working community, the light warriors, that's where you come in to give that little nudge when it is called for. Even if it is just taking off the mask and showing others that you do not need to wear them, or not worrying about this virus. For you know it is not what it appears to be. Everything that is happening right now is not what it appears to be. If you attempt to analyze, if you attempt to use your three-dimensional mind to come to understand this part of the plan, you will not be able to. But if you rise above it, if you raise your vibrations and rise above it and come to it from a 5D experience, from a 5D outlook, as we do, then you will be able to look back down at that lower vibrational dimension and begin to make sense of it. It will become understandable because you will be looking at it from that neutral point, from that point within the moment. And whenever you do that, then everything, and I do mean everything, makes sense to you. I am Saint Germain, and I release this channel now to your one who serves. Just continue to move in the direction that you are, and do not give up. No matter what it is, do not give up. Do not say, I cannot handle this anymore, because you can. You can continue to move on. You can continue to forge ahead, because, my friends, you are the way showers. Show the way now. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om. Greetings to one who serves here, Shoshana here, and we are ready to move ahead with your questions, and we hope we would have the answers for you. But always understand, just as the Saint Germain has said here, do not attempt to analyze everything from your 3D point of view. Rather, raise yourself into the fifth dimensional understanding and vibration, and then everything begins to make more sense to you, because you are then working from within the moment. And whenever you are within the moment, everything works out. Everything. Okay, do you have questions here for one who serves and Shoshana? You can unmute your phones now. We always forget to throw that one in so that you are ready to be able to converse with us if you wish. Is there anyone out there?
I think people are automatically muted. They have to push star 2. Did you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay.
If all have become completely muted by the one who takes care of this, the Moses, we believe here, please, if you would, Moses, unmute everyone. If not, we are not going to be able to take questions here.
One who serves, this is Linda. While we're waiting for people to get on the phone, could I ask the email question?
Yes, you may, yes.
Thank you. The first question is from a person who understands there are first-timers on Earth and is asking, where do they come from, and can you please tell us about them?
What your question, though, is mainly referring to is those that come into existence in the 3D realm for the first time. So understand that even those that come into this experience for the first time in a 3D expression have expression or have experiences long before this. You come from many different systems and dimensions and all of this. So it does not have to be from the 3D world that you have originated from. In fact, no one has originated really from the 3D dimension. You have all come from higher vibration. You began from light. Light is high vibration. So you came from that and you allowed yourselves to come down into this 3D realm here, in this lower vibration. And those that have never been in this 3D lower vibration, it is a new experience for you. And we would say, though, that most of you on this call and most that will resonate to these words, you have all had experience before in this 3D realm here. A few maybe were what would be considered watchers and all of this, but you have, many of you have experienced this before. So it is not new to you. But those that it is completely new to you, then it is not to be of concern here. If you are feeling this, that is the case, then likely it is. But it is really no different than what others would be experiencing here now. You are here for a reason. That is what we are trying to say here. You are here for a reason, part of this plan, just as those that have been involved in this evolution here on this planet for many, many lifetimes. All part of the greater plan here, okay? Shoshana, do you have anything you add?
We will add that the being that you are, that all beings are a collective consciousness of all experiences that are contained in the record of the soul, and that if some being shows up on this planet, it is their decision to participate in the experiences that are provided by this planet, and then bring those experiences back to the collective consciousness of the soul as part of the journey of advancement. Namaste.
Very good. And your other question here from your email?
Yes, the person is asking, is there any force keeping twin flames apart?
The only force that is keeping twin flames apart is vibration. Vibration is all there is, vibration and consciousness. So if twin flames are not able to come together, it is because the vibrations are so separate or different here. There must be a sense of like vibration coming together, and that is what is happening with you all in your light community, is like vibrations are drawing each other together here. So it is no different than with your twin flames. As you raise up in vibration in your ascension process, you will come to a vibration that is similar then to your twin soul or your twin flame. And at that time, the reunion can take place. Okay, Shoshana, do you have perspective here?
We do not add here.
Very good. Then we are done with those questions. Is there anyone that wishes to ask a question now on your phone call here?
Can I ask one? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, we hear you.
Good. I just wanted to ask probably what's on the minds of everyone. Does President Trump actually have coronavirus, or is it just a cover-up for something?
We would like to be able to answer that question, for we do know the answer here, but we are forbidden to be able to share that understanding with you at this time. You will come to answer that question on your own very shortly here. So it will not be anything to be of further concern here. You have to understand that we have the prime directive just as well as the galactics have the prime directive to work through. We may not call it the prime directive as they do, but it is very similar in scope here. We cannot do for you what you can do for yourselves, okay? Shoshana?
We will add here. We will add. May we add, dear brother?
Of course.
The one known as Trump is participating in a plan. He is participating in a movement of a plan to create a higher level of understanding to move forward the greater plan of ascension. This so-called virus, it does not matter whether he has it or he does not have it. He is participating in a decision to move consciousness forward, and that was the decision that was made to do this. Namaste.
Very good. Would there be other questions here?
I have a question,
Yes.
and my question is a little off the subject, but I've often wondered about the scripture, which was in the New Testament, which was John 3:16, and the scripture goes this way: For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. And my question is, wasn't there, when it says my son, wasn't there an S on there, sons, instead of son? And I think most people thought he meant that scripture meant Jesus alone, but I have a feeling he meant all of us as being the sons. Is that true?
You already know the answer to this one, dear Rita, because you are saying it here, and you have known this for some time. There are those that feel that he was the only begotten Son, the only begotten one of the God, and that, of course, was meant to control. It was meant for control and has been all of this time in your various religions. But it is certainly not the case, because it is not so much the sons with an S on the end, but it is all of mankind, all of life. Not only here human life, but all of life are the sons and daughters of God, of Prime Creator. You see, all came from Prime Creator in the very beginning. In the beginning there was light, and light came from unmanifest darkness. Unmanifest, there was nothing and no thing, and that became light, and light then began creation. And all came from that creative spark in the beginning. Okay?
Oh, that was great. That was much more than I realized. Thank you so much.
Yes. Shoshana, do you have anything you add here?
We will add if we may. May we share, dear sister?
Yes, please do.
Dear sister, all of the scriptures that have been translated from the original scriptures that were in languages that even the highest and most brilliant scholars could not really interpret or translate the meanings, because the original scriptures were written in light language, and the language, even though we had a name for it, were impossible to translate into common English, you see. And the ones that were translating these scriptures knew that they could manipulate the words, as one who serves indicated, to somewhat control those that would follow these scriptures, you see. The meaning of John 3:16 is this: that the source, the God of your world, so loved the world that he imbued all that would participate in this world with divinity, with the characteristics of God himself, herself, so that those that participated could discover their divinity and rise above their own human limit limits and become the gods that they are. That is truly what was meant by this scripture. Namaste.
Well, thank you so much. That just pleases me. Thank you so much. That is great.
Yes, namaste.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Do we have further questions here? Anything further? Very good. Then we
I have
are ready.
a question. I have
Yes.
a question.
Yeah.
I wouldn't ask. Can I ask a really personal question, or should I not?
You can always ask. We may
okay.
not answer though, but you can ask.
Well, I'm having a rough day physically, and I've had issues with chronic pain for many years, and I have gone off pain medication quite a while ago, as everybody pretty much knows, and I'm like to the point where I'm down to taking almost nothing, and I'm in pain, like I can't even touch my legs or my spine. And can I handle this myself? Can I literally just heal myself? Is this in my head?
Shoshana, do you wish to address this first?
We can share here. May we share, dear sister?
Please, yes.
The body manifests from the higher realms, you see. So the body is like the last thing that will hold the symptoms that you have. So you see, when you say, is this in my head, it is much higher than that. It is part of your history, you see. You may be participating in the memories of other lifetimes that cause these symptoms to occur and these pains to be embodied in the physical body that you hold now. We would tell you that you must find the source of these things to heal them, you see. And there are small things that you can begin to do.
Okay.
And that is to forgive all that have ever participated in hurting you and causing you pain. And there are many in your life and other lifetimes that have participated in causing you pain that you hold in your body, you see. So the first thing that you must begin to do is forgive yourself and forgive others that have caused you any pain. And you must do this in every moment of your life. When you feel angry, frustrated, like you wish to blame someone in your life for causing you pain or anger or frustration, you must immediately release this thought and release it to compassion and love and understanding. And as you do this, the pain will begin to dissipate. We find that you are holding on to old pain, to old hurts. In the meantime, there are many remedies that are herbal remedies that can cause you some relief here that will not interrupt the biochemical issues that are interrupted by pain pharmaceuticals and poisonous pharmaceuticals that are called pain pills in your realm here. There are many. You must investigate this, and you must begin to use these herbal compounds continually to alleviate these pains that you feel. The other thing that we are finding is that if you find a massage therapist, a good one, that can massage your body, you will begin to release and view and see these old hurts and pains that you hold, that you embody in your body, and you will begin to see the origins of these and begin to release them. But you must get body work as well. Does this make sense to you?
Absolutely. I never thought of that. Thank you so much.
That will help you. And dear sister, the one Joanna, whom is speaking for us, will send you a website link to herbal remedies that you can research yourself that will diminish these pains somewhat, so that they are not so difficult for you. But we will emphasize that you must get body work. Namaste.
Thank you.
We would add here that you can also, as Shoshana originally began with, in terms of source of all of this. Everything she has given is wonderful, and yes, we would certainly suggest to do that. But there is a pattern that you came in with in this lifetime. It is a memory pattern, and it has been taken on into your cellular structure here, and that is why you have had difficulty in releasing it. And all of the ways she has given can help to do this, but if you could go back to the source of all of this, and we know the source, but we cannot give that to you. You must come to that on your own, but the source is in a past life. And it is something that you can go back and remember the past life and then release the memory. The memory is there, and you can literally change the memory of it in that past life, and then it will not reverberate further into this present life. And then everything that you do to work with your body at this time will have much more beneficial effects of it, because you will not be dealing with that memory pattern here. Okay? So find someone. You can even use the James here if you wish. Can do this over the phone, and you can do that, or you can find someone in your area that is able to do past life regression. We do not suggest hypnosis directly, although that could possibly be beneficial too with the right hypnotist. Okay? But past life regression, going back to a particular memory, and you can find that by asking your higher self to assist you in this process. And you can go there, bring the memory up, why it happened, why this is happening now. You will understand it at that point, and then you can release the memory. Okay?
Okay, great. Okay, thank you very much.
Yes,
thanks.
Very good. Would there be any other questions here now before we release Channel?
I have a question. This is Carol. When we were at Mount Shasta and we were accomplishing our loop, going up, we were approached by a cute little lady telling us the exact place to go. I'm curious who she was, but the next thing I want to ask is, coming back down, you finished the loop, there was a very energetic older man jogging by us, and we were all, he was smiling and happy, and one of us mentioned, gee, wait a minute, you look like a Dhamma. And he said, no, I don't have those parameters or something like that. And then he ran off. My question is, if you're allowed, can you tell us who he was? I feel it was Saint Germain, because Saint Germain told me we would see him that morning or during that day. But I'm just wondering, are you allowed to? Thank you.
Dear sister, we sincerely wish we could tell you this, but you must come to this on your own and trust yourself. Trust whatever it is that is coming to you. But understand that everything is a part of the plan here. Everything is again happening for a reason. Why you were there, what you experienced, what you felt, all of this was part of the process there. So as to who these ones were or why they were there, do not question that. Just know that the message is what counts here, not the messenger directly. Even if the messenger was who you are saying, and we are not saying that he was or she was. Okay? Shoshana, maybe Shoshana can give you other perspective on this.
We can share here. May we share, dear sister?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Dear sister, you are a being that can see past things that others cannot see. You are a being that has been given connections that allow you to make those connections for your own personal growth. The experience that you had is an individualized experience that has nothing to do with the others that were with you, you see. So your experience of these people, this man, this jogger, was just for you. It was not for others. And you felt that connection. So you must allow your process to take place so that you can understand further what the message was for you and how to use it to further forward your own consciousness. Does this make sense, dear sister?
That's very interesting. I thank you very much. I'll consider that. Thank you. Thank you.
Namaste.
Very good. Are there any further questions now? Then we are ready to release channels. Shoshana, do you have a parting message here?
We do not.
Very good. And we would say to you, each and every one of you, to just continue carrying on. Just continue moving through your life, being in the present moment as much as you possibly can, and allow the process, allow the plan to continue to work out, because it is working out exactly as it needs to. Someone said earlier there is plan A, B, C, D, E, and so on. And yes, there it is. But it is all part of the greater plan. There are just certain offshoots of that plan, we will say, within. Different detours along the way. And these detours can be the plan B, C, D, E, etc. And know that it is all coming together as part of the greater plan here, and all working out exactly as it needs to. So be of good cheer. Again, sit back, get your popcorn out, continue to watch the movie, because it is a movie that is playing in front of you and is going to have a wonderful ending. Shanti, peace be with you. Be the one.